Hello my friends, my name is Max and today we're going to continue using some Space Wolves miniatures from the Space Wolves army sets as Deathwatch Veterans. We're gonna have some fun conversion, and for the base of the conversion we're gonna use one of the Grey Knights. Namely, we're gonna use this particular torso. As always, make sure to stick until the end in order to see the end result. It's gonna be fun. And we start building with the torso. We would need beats 33 and 34 from the Grey Hunters kits. These are my torso beats. They look very cool because of the wolf heads over here. They should be combined like this, and I am going to glue them together. And this is our torso so far. Next, they want us to build the right leg from beats 35 and 36. These are the beats, they are standard Primaris Intercessor kit kind of beats, and I'm going to glue them together. Here we go, this is our right leg assembled. Nothing super special. Let's attach it to the torso, there is a look here. And this is how it should look like. This guy has a very dynamic pose. Let's add part of the left leg 37, which has a really cool Space Wolf fang over here. Looking nice. I'm gonna glue it directly. And this is our pal's torso. Now we need to add a backpack. 76. The backpack looks fairly standard for Primaris Intercessor. Should be sitting on his back. And this is our torso with the backpack. Now we are done with these instructions. Normally, after that, you are supposed to add some additional decorations, pauldrons, and the head, including the arms. And for the arms, we're gonna move to the Deathwatch Veterans kits. We're gonna use this particular set of arms with a huge hammer. This is one of the coolest Deathwatch Veterans weapons, and I'm really thrilled to use it. We're gonna start with the left arm and the hammer. The hammer looks incredibly cool. It has some Deathwatch symbology over here. You can see that there are skulls and some writings. And this arm is supposed to be looking somewhat like this. There is a flimsy look. Should be attached along these lines. Now let's attach the left arm. This is the left arm. It should be sitting over here like this. It is also fairly flimsy. And these are both of our arms attached to the weapon. We're gonna give it a little bit of rest before we attach it to the body. In the meanwhile, let's add a little bit of decorations to the torso. I have this really nice Grey Hunter's handgun with a pelt that should be sitting on his torso somewhere here along these lines. I think I'm gonna glue it over here. Looking very, very good. Additionally, we will give our pal a dagger or a small sword. It is lavishly decorated with Space Wolf symbology, some gems over here. Should be sitting somewhere here along these lines. I'm going to glue it. I'm going to place it over here. Hopefully this is not intertwined with our arms. And now let's see how this is supposed to be sitting on the torso. Think we're gonna go with something along these lines. Going to try to glue it. And this is our hammer position, looking very, very cool. He is about to smash someone. Let's add a head. I am going to use one of the Grey Hunter's heads over here. It looks fairly cool. and I'm going to place it directly. I think this is our head position, looks perfect to me. He's very, very angry and he is about to smash something, presumably a Xenos. Let's add pauldrons. Let's start with the left one with the Deathwatch symbology. The left pauldron comes from the Deathwatch upgrade sprue, and it is fairly standard. And this is our pal with the Deathwatch pauldron in place. Now let's add the Space Wolves pauldron on the right. The Space Wolves pauldron comes from the Space Wolves upgrade sprue. And this is our Space Wolves pauldron in place, looking very, very nice. Our pal is really, really angry. Now let's drop him on a base. We're gonna use a Sector Imperialis 32mm base, looking very, very nice. And that is our miniature, my friends. It took me roughly half an hour to build this spell, including the time to select the beats. This miniature looks incredibly cool. I really like how the older Deathwatch beats are used with the newer torso from the Grey Hunter Space Wolves character. The Grey Hunter's torsos are effectively Primaris Intercessor ones with additional decorations integrated into armor. In this particular case, I really like the wolf heads on his chest instead of the Imperial Eagle. And yeah, it looks very, very nice and very, very cool. This pose allows us to use this hammer to a great advantage. He looks very dynamic. He looks like he is about to strike someone with this huge hammer. And yeah, that is looking very, very nice. And now let's take a look how the spell stands next to some other minis. Let's compare him to a Salamander's Terminator character that we have built recently. We can see that Salamander Terminator is taller because this is a Primaris Terminator body. And yeah, they look nice together. They're very angry, both of them. This is yet another character from the Grey Hunters, also attached to Deathwatch. And we can see that these pals are definitely from the same army. Lots of pelts, armor decorations, looks very nice, and yeah, they both are from the Space Wolves. And of course, compared to a Wolfguard Head Taker or Blade Guard Veteran of Space Wolves, this pal looks very, very cool too. A little bit less ornate, but nevertheless, he wields a huge hammer, and that looks amazing. And that is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below what do you think of this mini. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this in the future. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.